The Attorney General is also calling for the Sugar Bowl to be delayed another day after already being postponed to today following the attack.
Not my decision, but I would like to see it delayed at least another day. If they asked my opinion, I would tell them that. I think that it was a wise decision to delay it at least a day. This is an active crime scene, and they just finished removing some of the bodies, and they still haven't removed all of them. I still think that we probably need to wait an extra day.
David Dean is the president of the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge 50 and a former New Orleans police officer. He joins me now. David, thanks for getting up with us to talk about this morning. But, you heard the AG there. She wants it postponed, the Sugar Bowl postponed another day. I understand that this is a major moneymaker for the city, but do you agree with her in saying that it should be postponed, especially following what has happened?
I just want to clarify one thing. I've never worked for the New Orleans Police Department. I've worked for Probation and Parole. So I just want to clarify that. As far as postponing the game, I think it would be a good idea to do that until we get all the facts and see if there's anybody else involved in this terror attack, just to make sure that the public's safe.
You have mentioned about the concrete barriers that needed to be repaired. What happened there? What needed to be repaired in those?
I'm not sure exactly what the repairs need to be made, but apparently they weren't functioning, which I think, would have stopped the vehicle from continuing on Bourbon Street and, made it all the way to the 300 block of Bourbon Street. Those barriers have been there for a long time. And knowing that we have three major events in the city of New Orleans coming up, the Sugar Bowl, Super Bowl, and then Mardi Gras, I think one of the main priorities should have been to make sure those things were functioning and, to ensure public safety and to ensure something like this didn't happen.
And David, we just had a former FBI special agent on, and he said that the FBI had the ways and means to prevent something like this from happening. From a local law enforcement standpoint, was this something that could have been easily missed on their end?
I don't want to speak for the federal agencies, what they did or should have done. Obviously, if this person was on their radar, they should have probably done more to make sure they were surveilled or followed or anything like that. It's hard with so many possible threats that come through the wire, and you just never know what is real and what is not. And it's one of those things that you want to be prepared for the worst, and you hope for the best all the time. And it just, agencies take every threat seriously, but of course manpower issues and budgeting issues always limits law enforcement and what we can do to ensure public safety.
And before I let you go, we talk about the Super Bowl coming up, Mardi Gras coming up, the Sugar Bowl. There's all kinds of big events happening in New Orleans coming up in the next couple of weeks to months. How can the city, law enforcement and government officials, how can they reassure people that are coming to these events that they're going to be safe? Because I'll be quite honest, if it was me or anybody in my family, I'd say you're not going.
No, I totally understand. I can tell you that Governor Landry has put so many resources into the city of New Orleans right now. Probation and Parole is there now. The fire marshal. You got Wildlife and Fisheries, Louisiana State Police, Troop NOLA. So many resources to the city, and I think that's going to continue on through Super Bowl, Mardi Gras, and all special events the city holds from now on. I think the way that the city of New Orleans handles special events has drastically changed now. I think it's going to be safer, more police officers. I think the barriers will get fixed and to be ensured that this doesn't happen again. So with the leadership of our new governor, I believe that this is going to be probably the safest Super Bowl around.
Yeah, rough. It's a very rough way to start the new year, especially in New Orleans.
Yes, it
Heart
is.
goes out to
Absolutely.
everyone affected. David Dean, thank you.
Yeah, and our prayers and thoughts are with all the victims and those
Of
two
course.
New
Yeah.
Orleans police officers that took the terrorists down. I mean, they're heroes that deserve the Medal of Valor.
Absolutely.
And our agents that were there that rendered aid and were right there where the gunfire happened. You know, those heroic actions by those law
There's a lot of
enforcement
people to be
officers.
commended in this story, for sure. David, thank you.
You're very welcome.